Hi everyone, Nick from Pictureline here, and today I am excited to be able to talk to you about the coolest camera in our store, the Leica Q2. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more great content. Now, when most people look at the Q2 for the first time, they're immediately caught by the 47 megapixel CMOS sensor. That makes it the camera with the highest resolution sensor in a compact fixed lens camera. It's very unique, but I don't want to talk too much about the resolution because there's some other great features about this camera that I think really make it a best-in-class camera. First of all is the size. The camera is a perfect camera to travel with. It's not too big, but it's also not too small. It's easy to hold on to and carry around, especially if you have a strap, you can carry it around all day without too much effort. The other thing is the simplicity. Now, this camera is somewhat unique compared to a lot of its peers in that there's not a ton of buttons on the camera. You've got 3 main buttons and a function button. So it's very easy to use. The menus are very straightforward. It's not the type of camera that requires a PhD in computer programming in order to be able to figure out how to get to a menu option. It's very easy and very simple. It still has all of the features that you would expect from a compact camera in today's market: 4K video, wireless connectivity, all of the standard shooting modes that you would expect. It does shoot in native DNG as its RAW format, so you don't have to worry about converting the files if you're using any of the Adobe softwares, which is really nice. And it's just overall a joy to use. Now, the lens on the Q2 is the same lens that they used in their original camera, the Q, which is the 28mm 1.7 Summilux lens. This lens is what really sets the camera apart. Leica has for years been known for their optical quality, but this lens is really something special. At 28mm, it's perfect for street photography, travel photography, or anything where you need a little bit wider angle. But the 1.7 allows you creative control over your depth of field. If you really want to emphasize your subject and blur out the background, you do have that ability. It does also have an optical image stabilizer, which comes in really handy if you're hand holding at slower shutter speeds or while recording video. Now, one thing that I really appreciate about this camera is that the lens, when you are manually focusing, it is actually changing the optic. It's not a focus by wire system that a lot of competitive cameras use. So you have different feedback. It's a different tactile experience than you get, and it's very immediate. In addition to that, they have some great focus aid options when you do choose to manually focus. It has the ability to zoom into your subject at 100% if you need to, and also offers focus peaking in a variety of different colors. Now, the viewfinder on the camera is something that we see in a lot of these compact cameras as well, because the screens can be hard to see outdoors. Leica really stepped up the resolution on their EVF by putting in a 3.6 megapixel electronic viewfinder. Now, from a daily use standpoint, I would say that the Q2 is definitely not a camera that is meant to be babied. It does have full weather sealing, the ability to shoot in a complete downpour or snowstorm or something like that. You don't need to worry about the electronics in that regard. They've also updated the battery from the predecessor, so the Q2 can be used all day, a day of heavy shooting, no problem, or if you forget to charge it the night before, you're still going to have plenty of battery life to get you through the day. Thanks for joining me today to take a quick look at the Q2. It is definitely a great balance between technology, simplicity, and usability, and if you ever get the opportunity to use one, I encourage you to do it. Thanks again.